I caught my wife having an affair, but instead of barging in I quietly walked away. Then I noticed 2 buttons. The person my wife was cheating with was actually my own boss. I wanted some time alone to clear my head. Suddenly a gun was pointed at me. It was a robber. The man ordered me to hand over my money, and suddenly he started laughing. When the car shot forward at full speed, the robber screamed in pain. Completely unfazed, I sped wildly through the narrow streets. Pedestrians scattered out of the way. Then I tossed my wallet out the window before the robber could react. I sprayed pepper spray directly into his face. I drove all the way out to the suburbs. Martin was terrified. Even though he was supposed to be the robber, he somehow ended up being kidnapped. Instead, I stopped at a diner. Martin tried to flag down a passing car to escape, but nobody paid attention to him. With no other choice, he went back inside the diner. I was when I realized I had thrown away my wallet earlier. In the end, the robber had to pay for the meal. That was also when I learned the robber's name was Martin. Then Martin finally heard about what I had been through. Later, we stopped at a gas station. To my shock, Martin suddenly robbed a convenience store. I was furious. The next second, the store owner came rushing out with a shotgun. The 2 of us quickly jumped into the car and sped away. The owner chased after us relentless. Then suddenly a police car appeared ahead. I immediately swerved in another direction. Just as that lickly we were about to collide with the owner's vehicle. The man panicked and crashed straight into the police car instead. Martin and I escaped successfully. I scolded Martin, saying he should rob rich people instead. People like my boss. Suddenly I came up with a bold idea. I decided to head back to the city immediately. Out of nowhere, another vehicle slammed into us hard. We were being robbed ourselves. 2 armed thieves forced us to stop. During the chaos, Martin's gun accidentally went off and grazed my shoulder. The robbers panicked. They had no choice but to let us leave. Fortunately, my injury was only minor. Later, Martin and I secretly broke into the company building. However, the place was protected by a security system. Likely, Martin was a computer genius. He easily hacked the system. Then we stole all the money from the safe, but I won in revenge too. I deliberately removed my mask in front of the surveillance cameras and smashed my boss's favorite statue. Back at the hotel, Martin was thrilled to see so much money, but I looked deeply worried. So I called my wife. Only then did I learn the truth. Everything had been a misunderstanding. The people I saw earlier were actually my wife's sister and her fiancé. I was horrified. I immediately decided to return the money, but while I was away, the 2 robbers showed up and stole all the cash. Martin and I tracked them down together. At last, we caught up with the thieves. Working together, we managed to recover all the money. The next day, my last check, security flares to see if the thieves were. I thought I was doomed, but what I didn't know was that Martin had already swapped out the video footage. Later, I hired Martin as the company's head of security. From then on, the 2 of us became true friends.